Yeah. First, I just want to acknowledge the gaslighting, Eva.
Yeah.
That's real. And so many of my clients come to me with this story. Like it's just
Wow.
dismissive, and I don't want to, paint all physicians with this sort of dark brush, but it's a systemic issue, right? Because let's be real, that academia and medicine is sponsored by big pharma. And so the problem is really systemic. They are trained, general physicians are basically trained to run labs, run blood work, and prescribe pharmaceutical medicine. And
Hmm.
so, really, I mean, specialists in their field, that's a whole different level. But general physicianry, they really, in my opinion, lost the art of practicing medicine, which is being a good clinician, developing patient relationships, right,
Yeah.
which are so important. And it's just this, it's partly because we have this socialized healthcare, right? So we're not invested, we're not like we do, like people in the United States. I have a lot of clients in the US. They have no issue sort of, paying out of pocket. It's a different kind of a system, right? And here, because we have socialized healthcare, the so-called free healthcare that we pay an inordinate amount of taxes for with super poor service, because like who's holding their fire to the feet? Who's holding them accountable, right?
Yeah.
And then we have the physicians. I have a heart for them. I feel bad for them because they're really handcuffed by the system, you know? They're only allowed to run certain labs. Like if I can share, we've done a little bit of work together, the holistic and all-encompassing, lab work that I run, right? And we just are not allowed to do that with all the money that we spend on our taxes for that
Yeah.
healthcare system. We're
Yeah.
not allowed to look at those labs. It's just mind-boggling to me.
Well, and let's touch on that a bit. And I'm happy to talk about my story as much as required. But you did give me two sets of tests to go that were very in depth, I guess is the right word. But I didn't get those tests done in Canada. We had to
Yeah.
send them to the United States so that a lab in the United States could go through all of this stuff. And I actually shared with the medical doctor I was seeing before, and he kind of just rolled his eyes at it. And this I'm feeling already benefits after having at least the diagnosis so we know what we're talking about. So
Yeah.
maybe let's talk about those kind of tests that what you're looking for, why, and why you think too they're not available in Canada. What's going on there?
Yeah. So the difference between functional medicine and mainstream medicine is that we are root cause medicine. So if you come to me and you say, I have a headache, I want to know why you have that headache, right? Is it hormone imbalances? Is it stress related? Are you hydrated? What's your diet like? How is your sleep? Like all of those things. So it's all encompassing, it's holistic. Whereas you go to a physician in Canada, you say, I have a headache. He'll say, here's some Advil or here's some whatever, pain medicine. And so it's it's hard to say. I mean, it's like I said, I think it's really a systemic issue in terms of how our physicians are trained and down the line, the sponsorship and all of that. But so we in functional medicine really like to look at the whole person. So we also mainstream medicine, they like to compartmentalize people, right? So,
Mhm.
you have an issue with your head, you go see a neurologist, or you have an issue with your stomach, you go see a gastroenterologist,
Yeah.
right? Whereas in the medicine that I work with, we believe and understand that the entire body is connected, right? And so we just look at you holistically.